Whoosh. This one I'm going to muck up no matter what I do because it's good enough right now. Probably should stay alone. And also, it's not the right material. This thing is... Let's see. There. Well, I just don't know. Well, I'll give it a try. Ay, ay, ay. I'm heading for disaster here. But that's good too, because knowing something's going wrong, or I don't like to kill things. I don't like to ruin things if I got something to begin with, which I had just in the wash. I could feel it. And with all the talk and whatnot, you become a little aware. And so, whether it was insecurity or what, but I felt I was going to muck it up one way or the other. So, if I just keep going, let's see, something may happen out of this. Good do. And, well, I'm going to leave it now. It may take a little more later, or may not. And sometimes I get it. If you knew really what this brush was like, take a look at a close-up on those brushes. Come on in. See those three little dinky hairs on the end? I mean, there's nothing that's anywhere where it should be on this brush. It's just a nothing thing. It doesn't give me a sharp line. It does nothing at all. And yet, because it is what it is, I get some stuff that I just couldn't get otherwise. I mean, some stuff happens. So, let's see what we got here. We got one leg, we got another leg coming in like that. This is much too long. This has to be out here. So, I don't know how that's going to run. If I take some water here, maybe. Go like that. There. And then I need something in there. Not quite, but that I gotta wait. I'm gonna put a wash over, but if I do it now, it'll run on, and my brush is much too big here. This is miserable. I should have a small one. I give it a try. I go like this, something on the side. No. Well, I sure see a lot of things to work on right now. But it may work out. It's like there's some kind of an unwritten law. From the worst, there's a possibility of coming to the best. You have to go someplace before the next thing can happen. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I know what I'm trying to say. Well, it's beginning to look like a horse again, and yeah, it's got freedom and motion. Something beginning to happen here. Pretty close. Prancing stallion. Yeah, that stays. That's it, folks.
Thank you.
Well, you don't do anything. I'm just sitting here and whatnot, but it's a tremendous amount of energy. It just, I had to stop completely with pneumonia. I couldn't work at all because it was just, it takes too much energy and you're letting it out, and I needed it to fight what was going on. Anyway, anybody wants to paint, the formula is to like what you're doing and keep doing it. And if you're doing it 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day and whatnot for 15 years, nothing happens, obviously. And if you're not looking at anybody else's work and you're just doing your own, something comes that's your own. And for me, that was the biggest single thing in going, that I never saw anybody work. I stayed away like mad. And then after the first maybe 15 or 20 years, I reached for anything, anywhere, because by then I had my own style. And one way or the other, you have to know it all anyway, because if you're working and you're painting and you don't think you can do something, or you haven't got the materials that you want, or whatever excuse you have, it puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, it's just not where you want to be. You want to be able to just jump in and go for anything you want. And the fact that you don't know how to do it, big deal. So go do it. There isn't any knowing. But if it's specifically some kind of material, a brush or this and that, and you feel you don't have it, it just gives you that little excuse that can rock your own confidence. Look at anything, it's all nature one way or the other. Anything in nature, and it's never out of place. It's only human beings, when they come in and they start fooling around, building something, changing something, and then there's an awareness that comes out of it, but the nature growth itself, not at all. And a mixture of straight lines and hard and darks and lights and shades. And this runs particularly good here. It gives the whole butt that movement, or the head thrusting forward.